Hey everybody, how you guys doing? Once again, another Sunday. Today is Sunday the 11th, I believe. It's the 10th or the 11th. I think it's the 11th. Sunday the 11th, December. We're in December now. Today is the day where we're going to modify, yes, we're going to modify the F-150 back here. Can y'all see that? Give y'all a little view of what's going on. I got it on the chairs, got it propped up on the chairs here. Oh man, I don't know if you guys can see that. But anyway, we're going to be modifying the F-150 today. Okay, this is the F-150 Rapture Power Wheels toy car for kids. So we're gonna modify today. We're gonna do some cutting. I'm gonna show you some of the tools that we're working with. We're working with just Walmart tools, keeping it real, keeping everything on a budget. I got some hyper tough tools that I had bought back a while back, and we're gonna just do the same thing I did before. I built the one in Vegas. You guys remember I built the Bentley, the Bro-Bility in Vegas, and then we also built the Bro-Sadie. We built the Bro-Sadie scooter. Those were all done with the same type of tools, and we're going to show you what tools we're using. We're using just the, I might be talking a little loud, sorry about that. We're going to be using, I'm kind of hyped up, okay? We're going to be using the Hyper Tough tools from Walmart. Those are the basic tools that you get at Walmart. They're very cheap, like $19 for a drill. It's like $19 for the rotary saw and that type of stuff. So we're going to be using those tools. I'll show you what we're going to be using in a minute here. So just coming over here looking at the tools. Okay. These are the tools that we're going to be using. Hyper Tough tools. I got some other tools down here on the ground. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay. A couple socket sets, socket wrenches and things like that. Here's the ATV. Okay. And once again, there's the car right there. There is the Rapture car. So you guys just bear with me real quick. I'm going to do a what do you call this? 1, 2, 3. I haven't used this camera in a while. Okay. Yeah, I had to turn the lens around so I can actually see what I'm seeing here. Okay, so there's the car, the actual car. We got it propped up on some chairs. We're going to try to put the horns on today. We got the air horns. We got the lights. We got a couple things that we're going to put on today. We haven't got the tires in yet. Unfortunately, I was waiting on the tires to come in, and I still need the sprocket to be welded. And I think I had it in my pocket. Here's the sprocket right here. We'll show the sprocket real quick. So this is the sprocket that came off the ATV, and I actually had to cut this thing off. It was a lot of work trying to get this thing off. I actually had to cut it off, and I didn't have an impact wrench, and then I got a couple of the sprockets, the smaller sprockets in here that we want to weld it to. So we want to be able to weld it to a 9-tooth sprocket, and that's pretty much it on that. There's the ATV once again sitting there. I'm just gonna pull the sprockets out of the package here so you can see a little bit better. So looking at my hand here. Here is a 9-tooth. The smaller sprocket is the 9-tooth. The larger top sprocket is the 11-tooth. I ordered 11-tooth. I thought I might be able to go with 11-tooth to a 54, and that didn't work out. And then here's the bigger sprocket right here. So you can actually see all 3 sprockets sitting in my hand here, wherever my hand is. There it is. So you can see the size of all 3 sprockets, what we're dealing with. Okay? Man, let me just set them down here. It's my little prop out table here. Y'all gotta bear with my cinematography here. This camera's DJI Osmo and wants to do its own thing. Okay, so you see the bigger sprocket right there? We want to take the smaller sprocket right here, and we want to grind it down a little bit. We want to get it in the center, and then we want to weld it. So if anybody can help me out on this project, trying to get this thing welded, once I got that welded, I'll be able to put the motor on and the chain, and we'll be able to go from there. Okay? I got the original chain over here. Here's the original chain. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Here's the original chain. And we got the original chain. I cleaned it up a little bit. And I think I lubricated it. Yeah, I lubricated it the other day. So I cleaned it up. So we'll be able to put the original chain back on. So that's the deal right there, folks. But right now we're gonna do some measurement. We're gonna kind of measure it out a little bit. Not a lot of measuring. I'm pretty much just going to set the body on top of it, and then I'm going to see what I need to cut out and kind of go from there. I know I need to cut out the bottom of that body. Can you guys hold it? Oh, you know what? Hang on. It's my camera here. Sorry about this. Okay. So if you look where the wheel well is, I got to cut that section out under the wheel well. We took the wheels off yesterday. We actually cleaned the body up a little bit. It was really, really, really dirty. And I got this body for a real good deal. Just to give you an example, just to give you guys an idea. These things go for a lot of money if you buy them from you buy them brand new. They're like $400, like $429. I got this for like 40 bucks. So I'm keeping it real. And of course, I did get one that did not have a battery in it. It didn't have the steering mechanism in there, and it did not have the motors. So whoever had this, they stripped it down. They took the motors out. I don't need the motors anyway. And the motors are right in this section right here. Try and get a little closer here. If you guys can just bear with me. Oh, you can't. I can't get that low. I mean, I can. Hang on. Just bear with me for a minute. Look, my cinematography, I'm using the DJI Osmo. Okay, so that's the little section that we're going to cut out. That section right there in the middle. We're going to try to keep the bed because we want to be able to put groceries and things like that in the back of the bed. The bed looks pretty nice. Maybe put a little bed liner in there. And like I said, this thing is in real good shape. Like I said, we removed the wheels yesterday, and we removed the wheels, the hubcaps. Or not the rim. We actually took the rims off because we're going to try to modify the rims to go in here as well too. So all that's going to go on this baby right here. Okay. So I want you guys to just bear with me. We'll try to give you guys some footage of me putting it together, I guess. Let me see here. Aim my camera here. Kind of give you guys some footage of me putting it together. Can y'all see me? Okay. So we're going to start working on it. I think what I need to do is get a better angle. But I just want you guys to kind of get an idea of what's going on. Like I said, these are the tools that we're going to be using. Go back to the tools here. Oops, sorry about that. These are the tools we're using, the Hyper Tough tool. We're going to be using the main rotary saw. We're going to probably be using this saw right here to do the job. And then we got the jigsaw, and I got my drill, and then I got my grinder over here. And we got a couple things that should make this possible today. I don't want to spend too much time on it. We got a little sun out here today. It's pretty nice out here today, but we better go ahead and utilize what we have here. So you guys just bear with me. Let me get back over here for a minute. See what I'm looking at here. We're going to have to do some editing. I think we might have to edit that out. Okay. Check, check, check. 1, 2. Oh, man. I got the... Okay. Let's just bear with me for a minute. Trying to get this camera position. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're back again. How you guys doing? We're back. Sorry about that. Had to reposition the camera a little bit and raise it up a little bit. I'll say right about there. It's hard being a one-man band. Like I said, last time I tried to record all my memory, I lost my memory. I ran out of memory. So check, 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 check. Okay, I see some audio. It's really hard to see. This is a very small screen. We're using the DJI Osmo Pocket camera. Last time I used my Canon HF R800, and we're not shooting in 4K. I'm not trying to do that stuff in 4K because it'll take me too much time to edit and upload the video and all that kind of stuff. We're not trying to do all that. So once again, we're going to get busy here. I'm going to measure out what we need. I kind of automatically know that I do have to cut out. Got to think about this a little bit. I was going to keep that hood area. I was going to keep the battery area for the hood, but I think we might have to cut that out. And I think what we're going to do is we're just going to set it on top right now and see where we are, and then we kind of go from there. So you guys just bear with me. We're going to set it on top and see what we're looking like. I should take the handlebars off. That'll really help. Dang, I can't. It's a lot of work. I want to take this whole section off. I need to really cut this so we can put our mobility handlebars on here. And we got our mobility handlebars right here. Well, we're not going to do that right now. All right. So we're just going to go ahead and set this up here, I guess. This thing is pretty heavy, though. Dang. It's a lot of work. I should cut this off, though. What we're going to do is we're going to take the handlebars all the way off. I normally wouldn't do this, but that's what we're going to do. I think I'm actually going to cut this bar. No, I guess we're not. I don't think we're going to do that. Ah, so much work. Let me think. We got to get these handlebars off, though. We got to take them off. Got to take them off here. We're going to reuse these bolts too. Probably like to bolt the engine down or something. So, this whole bracket's going to come off, it looks like. These bolts are making noises and stuff because these bolts are probably rusted a little bit, and you got to remember it's from 1984. I feel that everything getting loose here. Put screws in there. All right. Okay, so success. Like I said, we're breaking this baby down, and y'all just bear with me. I didn't wear no belt today, so pants keep falling down. Hey, Barbie.
Hi. Oh my God, it's better.
I know.
Look at you.
Working on my car.
Oh my God, you fascinate me.
I told you I'm doing it.
Believe it.
I told you I'm doing it. I ain't playing.
Oh.
That's the car right there.
My son thinks it's so awesome. I gotta get back in. I've been sick.
Oh, you been sick?
Yes, I don't even need. Oh my Lord, my back better get in the house. I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay, so we successfully got the handlebars off. And this little thing right here, we might need that later on. That's gonna be the brakes. We're gonna be using that. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to cut this right here. And I'm kind of not sure if I want to cut it right now because I'm still working on steering this thing, you know. And we still haven't got our tires yet. These tires are still on flat. We're gonna try to put some air in the tires today. But and all these other wires, all this stuff can be removed here. All this other electrical stuff can be removed. But I wanted to really cut this because I wanted to put the mobility handlebars on here and kind of really get started with this. So, like I said, this project is done without any welding. We're going to do it without any welding. Dang, this is hard to steer now. It's really hard to steer. And that's why I got to really think about, am I ready to cut that yet? That's something I got to really think about. But I don't know. Let me see if I can take this part off a little bit. Actually, if I do cut it, I'm not going to have no stability. If I cut it here, I'm not going to have no stability. I probably need to like cut it here, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So maybe we'll cut that. I could put a steering wheel on here too. It's all kind of different possibilities of working with this kind of stuff. But I think what we're going to do is, it's really hard to say. I might cut this section right here. I want to keep this because this is giving me some stability. And I don't want to cut too much. If I cut down here, then I'm not going to have anything to hold this with because this is like a bushing. Okay? So let me think about this for a minute. Let me seriously think about this. Yeah, we better not cut that. I could cut this right here, though. But like I said, if I cut that, it's going to be no going back to the handlebars. These handlebar days are going to be over. And that's what I got to really think about. That's what I got to really think about. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and cut it. I'm going to go ahead and put the blade, put a metal blade on here. And we're going to go for it, folks. Can y'all see me? We're going to go for it. Got my grinder here. My hefty grinder. Like I said, I got this for like, you can get these things for like $9. I was using it the other day, and you see the blade went all the way down to like a really small blade. Yeah, I was using the heck out of this thing. I had to cut through. I cut the bolt off the engine, which you don't normally do that. You have to have an impact driver. You need an impact driver, some pressure because those bolts are pressurized. I guess I watched some YouTube videos on that, and the guys were saying, yeah, you got to have an impact driver. And I didn't have an impact driver, so I said, you know what? My thinking just kicked in and it said, you know what, just go ahead and cut it off. You're not going to use that engine anyway. So I ended up cutting probably through the shaft a little bit as well. So this time, what we're going to do is, I don't know what we're going to do. This time, I was going to say, hey, I don't know, is this the right way or what? No, whatever. What I was going to say, yeah, this time I just want to be able to cut through the metal and call it a day. We're going to cut this off. It's going to be really hard steering this thing back. I'm definitely going to have to put the handlebars on here today if I do that. So I'm kind of setting myself up. I got to put some kind of handlebars on because I can't steer this thing. Okay. Blades ready. Oh, man, I didn't bring my safety glasses. I didn't bring my safety glasses in over here. Ah, man. I think we're going to do it without the safety glasses this time. Which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't do this without safety glasses. Okay. So, let me think about this. I'll just go get my regular glasses. So you guys just bear with me for a minute. And once again, don't hate, don't wait. Donate, Cash App, $ Tony McDo. So I don't have to do this stuff outside the apartment like this. Be right back. Yeah.
Hey, Frank. Frank, I'm going to ask my son how you Tony?
Yeah.
I was asking Martin's brother Frank, you know?
Yeah.
He said, send it to how the best way to send it to you. Western Union or how to get it here?
Yeah, you can do it through Western Union.
How you going to be able to get it?
Huh?
That's what having probably go to get it. How you going to do it? How we get it?
Does he have Cash App?
Yeah. Frank, but son said, do you have cash out?
Cash App.
Cash thing?
Cash App.
What is it again?
Cash App.
Oh, he didn't send that part yet.
Okay. Just tell them to send it to Western Union or Walmart. Walmart to Walmart.
You can send the press one and see if any come back to us.
Okay. Yeah, just tell them to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be back, folks. Sorry about that. I'm just going to put on my regular glasses here. These are my driving glasses, reading glasses, driving glasses. I usually don't wear glasses, but we're going to put these on, and we're going to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to cut it right up here at the top because I want to use as much of that shaft as possible. I don't know what I'm going to be dealing with yet, but we got to do what we got to do. I think I didn't bring the handle on here to hold it either. Dang, I didn't bring my handle. Where's the handle at? Let me go get the handle. Okay.
I borrowed $100 from him.
Oh, okay.
He said, get back again.
Yeah. All right, folks, we're back. I just wanted to get the handle here so I can hold this thing better. Bear with me, folks. Wow, that mug is solid. I didn't know it was solid. I thought it was gonna be hollow, but it's actually solid. That's solid like steel. Solid steel, folks. So there's no going back now. Once make the edges a little rough. Okay. So yeah, there's no going back. Once you get to this point, that's it. Now I have nothing to steer. I get some vice strips. I seen a guy with some vice strips. That's about the only way I can steer this thing now. I don't even have any vice strips, believe it or not. So, check. We still recording. Let's make sure we're still recording real quick. I did a lot of little stops. I apologize for that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We still recording? Okay, cool. So, that's cut. This other stuff I need to unbolt and take off. I'm not going to worry about it right now. But that's pretty good. So that's a solid steel, just to show you what it looks like. Complete solid steel, as you can see. Solid steel. Okay. You guys still see me here? Okay. So we're going to go ahead and these are the other brackets. The other part for the handlebars. I'm going to see if I can set the car on top and kind of get a visual of what I need to cut before I start cutting. I know I got to cut out all this right here. Unless it unscrews. It might unscrew. Oh, man. Let me tilt it over here and see. Look at it for a minute. Nope. All this is going to have to be cut. Wait, it doesn't screw. Well, some of it, no, it doesn't screw to a certain point, but it's part of the bed. I think we're just going to cut it. We're just going to cut it, folks. We got to cut this whole section right here out. That's basically what we got to cut out. And then maybe this section right here, because we're not going to be putting our feet down in there anymore. So it's a lot. It's a lot to cut. I want to keep these rails on here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut just like this. Cut this whole box out. We're going to cut that whole box out, and then this is where the battery goes. But we don't really need the battery. We might cut that section out too. I'm going to leave that section where it is right now, though. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and the best way to do this is that normally you could draw a line on what you want to cut. But I don't even feel like drawing a line. I'm the kind of person, sometimes I know what I want to do, and I just do it. And it really doesn't have to be perfect. We're going to use this saw. Okay? This is the, they call it the rotisserie saw. No, they call it the, not rotisserie, reciprocating. The reciprocating saw. I can never remember that name. Reciprocating saw. We used to call it the Sawzall back in the day. Because this is what we used to cut off. We used to cut our, cut the roof off. I cut the roof off my car with one of these. Well, I didn't do it. It was another guy. We kind of did it together, but this is what we used. I got to see if the blade is going the right way. The blade's not going the right way. And this is a wood blade, too. It's not a plastic blade. Just to clarify that for everybody, this is a wooden blade. Okay. Well, normally you drill a hole and then you start cutting where you want to cut. But we're just going to start cutting because I don't have time to do all that. You know, like I said, I usually kind of know what I'm going to do before I do it. This actually separates. I'm going to unscrew that part first before I start cutting. Actually, looks like I may not even have to cut anything. Can't get my drill in on that one. Okay, y'all bear with me for a minute. Okay. For some reason, this section won't separate, but I need to cut this whole section off. We don't need this section right here. I know that for sure. So I got a couple ways of doing it. I could probably cut it with my other saw. It's gonna cut. It might cut better. This other saw makes so much noise. I think we're just gonna go ahead and just do it. Kind of noisy, right? But it's very powerful. Okay. Let me see where we at. We got it. How you doing?
Same mark?
Yeah. Oh, it came that quick? Dang. All right. Thank you, man. All right. Hey, Myers. The cake came already.
The fruit cake?
Yeah.
It did.
Yep.
It's this week, something. I'm gonna do it.
Unless it's from somebody else.
Greg, what's with Greg? Is Greg Myers in there?
Let's see.
One of those little ones.
Maryland.
Greg Myers.
Maryland Boulevard.
One fruit cake.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Myers, what's the deal? Okay.
Okay, I'll give it to you in a second.
Okay.
I'm still doing this video.
I ain't ready for it.
That's crazy. He just walked up and handed it to me. Yep. All right, we're back, folks. Sorry about that. Hopefully you guys can see this cutting here. I don't know if I'm positioned over here to see, so you guys can see everything. Yeah, but this is the cutting. So we got that one section off, and we're just gonna keep on continuing to work with what we gotta work with. This is what I want to get off, was this section right here. Okay. So that just shows how powerful this saw is. Bam, that's it. That's the section we want to get off. That's gonna make our life a lot easier. Throw that over to the side. We don't need that right now. This little section right here, we might need to cut that too, because we want to get it as flat as possible. And I'm not sure. I think that's going to be flat enough for me to kind of take a look at where everything is. And we're going to cut out all this section right here. That's going to be the next section. This is the next. This is a section where a little kid will put their feet. And we don't need that because we're not a little kid. Yeah, we're going to cut that out. We're going to cut that out right now. So just bear with me. This is what it looks like when I do it. I could give you guys a different angle, which that's probably what I should do because you guys are looking at the back of me, which is not a great angle. So we're going to go ahead and switch that up. We'll switch it up to the side here. And this might be a little bit better angle for you guys to see what's going on. You don't want to see my big fat butt on the... Okay, you see me? Okay, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and cut. Like I said, I'm not about measuring stuff out right now. I'm just looking at what we actually need. Keep it along this right here. Should give me a little bit. Supposed to be wearing safety glasses when you do this also. I don't know where my glasses are. I think I put them in my pocket. Okay. Supposed to wear safety glasses when you're doing this too, just to let you guys know. Kiddies out there, anybody who's watching, wear your safety glasses and do what you got to do. So we've already cut that section. We did really good. And I need to come across here a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do a cross cut. That's going to be kind of hard. Let me see. I have to curve it around. Like I said, this is without any measuring. I just want to let you guys, this is without doing any measuring. This is just cutting straight across. Should be it. That should be the section right here. Bam. That's how you do it. How you doing, man? That's how you do it. Bam. That's the whole middle section right there. We can cut this piece off right here. We don't need that. And then we may cut a little bit more. Like I said, this is without any measuring. I just know because, you know, when you eyeball something, I'm an eyeballer, okay? I'm an eyeballer. And I'm about eyeballing and making it work. Okay? So we're going to eyeball this real quick. That's that section. We didn't need that. It's gone. Yep. Looking good. Could have made that one flatter. A lot of times, so you can go in there, you can fine tune all this stuff later on. I'm just doing like a little quick cut. I can see the dash now. That's the dash. I want to keep the dash. Some of my cars I did keep the dash on the last one too, so it's kind of like trial and error. Okay, I think that's good. So what I think now we're going to do is we're going to place the body on top of the ATV and see where we're at. Okay? I know I don't have a big shop to do all this stuff, folks. That's why we're doing all this stuff on the porch here. And we're showing this is how we do it. But normally, you know, you might do things a little bit different. Okay? Can y'all see where we at here? Okay. We're gonna place it on the body here. We're gonna place the body on top of the ATV and see where we're at, and then we can kind of adjust from that point. I think we did good though. A lot of progress so far. Okay. A lot of progress. The body should be a lot lighter too. There's going to be probably more cutting, of course, but we're getting there. That's the main thing. We're getting there. Nice. I can already see. Yep. I can already see some of the things that I think it's going to work out good. The steering is kind of exactly where I wanted it to be honest with you. That looks good. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at it. Can y'all see that? That's looking good. looking good. Looking very, very good. Very, very happy with the progress so far. And like I said, everything isn't perfect yet, but it's getting there. We may end up still using the steering wheel. Oh, shoot. I'm sitting in mud. Okay. I mean, not mud, but the chair went down in the mud. I want to be able to keep the door, but I'm not sure. I want to keep this body right here still intact. I wanted to push this back a little bit more, but if I do, the wheel well is not going to match the wheels. That was the thing. That's the reason I didn't cut the body, because I was going to cut the body in half like I did on some of my other projects. But instead of cutting the body in half, I'm glad I didn't do that. And right where the steering is coming up at, it's going to come out. It's going to come up right in the middle. Instead of right here, instead of coming out right here, it's going to come up in the middle here, and it's going to be the mobility. It's going to be the mobility handlebars. I might just keep this on here just for looks. But the mobility steering is going to be the actual thing. It's going to come right out the center. Okay, so I think we're in a good position right now. We're in a good position where I can actually bolt everything down if I really wanted to bolt it down. But like I said, I don't have any steering capability right now. So now we got to work on the steering today. We have no choice. Okay. And then as far as the mobility seat is going to sit right about here. I wanted to keep the bed, but the way this thing is working out, the mobility seat's going to come up like this, probably right about here, and then we'll be able to adjust it. We'll be able to adjust the seat up and down. That way we can keep the bed. I want to keep the bed. So I'm going to probably do a hole right here. I'll drill a hole here. We'll put a pole here, and then we'll be able to put the mobility seat on with that. I got to see where that's coming down to. And like I said, we're doing this without any welding. So it's all about if I got to use plywood, if I got to use brackets, or whatever I got to use to make this happen, that's what I got to do. So, and like I said, that little cutting I just showed you was just, that's how we do it. Just trying to center this up for a minute and see where we at. I could actually start putting brackets down this thing right now, or zip ties. I could zip tie it right now temporarily. I got some nice zip ties. I could drill a couple holes and zip tie this thing down. But I still, like I said, I'm still not gonna have steering capability until I get to the steering part, which is right in here. I'm gonna have to drill a hole or cut a hole or something and go from there. So I think we're gonna work on the steering. Because like I said, we have no choice right now. At this point, we have no choice. Got a couple scratches on my paint job here. Dang. This is going to be the steering column. Guys, just bear with me again for a minute. I'm just going to put these tools down on the ground here. Okay, sorry about that. I had to unhook the wires for the steering column. I'm gonna reposition this here for a minute. So that's what we're looking like right now, folks. That's what we're looking like. Can you guys see what's going on? This chair is sinking down in the mud. We're gonna get rid of that chair for a minute. And that chair is kind of wet. I don't think we're going to even use a chair. Okay, so the steering column is going to come up to right about like that. Might be even higher. So I got to see. The next goal is to be able to get to that pole. I'm going to have to drill some holes in that pole. That's a solid piece of steel. I forgot about that. Yeah, I thought that pole was going to be hollow. That's going to make my job a little bit harder because that's a solid piece of steel. And we want to be able to put this piece of hardware on that solid pole, and that's going to be a big dilemma right there. I think I'm just going to unscrew this right now and see what this looks like. I know this is definitely too long, this shaft that's on here. I know I'm going to be sitting right about here. And like I said, a lot of this I play it by ear. I don't do a lot of this stuff I don't do a lot of measurements and things like that. I never really was good in school at measuring stuff. I never really got into measuring stuff, I should say. So I just kind of play it by ear. I play it by, I kind of just look at something and go, yeah, that'll work. Some people are pretty gifted in doing that. Some people are really good at measuring stuff out. So what I'm going to do now, oops, can't grab it by the steering wheel. I'm just getting it past that point, and I want to see if this will fit on that shaft. Dang, it's actually trying to fit on there a little bit. What? That thing is trying to go on there. Y'all see that? I didn't expect that. Make my little, it's fitting on there pretty tight. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna take out this whole thing real quick. I'm gonna kind of bam it on there and see what happens. Can I get this thing off? You don't want me to get it off. You don't want to come out. Okay, never mind. But anyway, what I was trying to say is that, very interesting. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at, folks. But I'm going to have to drill a hole. I don't have a doorknob thing. I'm going to have to drill a hole right in the middle of here. Or I can cut a whole section out. I think drilling a hole will look a lot cleaner though. I could drill a hole or I could cut it out. It's gonna look something like that, but I gotta drill a hole in order to get it through there. Dang, I kind of want to cut it out. I might just cut it out. If I drill a hole, it'll be cleaner, but I won't have adjustability. So maybe I'll just cut it out. Once again, I'm eyeballing. I'm just looking at what if I cut out this whole middle section, I'll have plenty of room to steer. Because I need to bring it back about that much. Once again, just eyeballing stuff. So we're going to cut it out. I'm going to get the Sawzall and cut it out. I could do it with the jigsaw. The jigsaw would probably be cleaner. Let me see how thick that metal is. Yeah, it's pretty thick. Now we're going to use the Sawzall. Okay. Bear with me, folks. me look at this real good. Yeah, we're gonna cut that section out real quick. Dang. All right, we cut the whole section out. I could have did it better, but I'm in a rush right now. I'm pressing for time. We can always make it look better later. This is not a beauty contest. It's about getting it done, folks. About getting the job done. So, what am I holding up on here? Hold on here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, okay, okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see what we're looking like. It's a little high in the air, I know, and I'm not really worried about that. But the main concept is there. The seat's gonna go here, and we may cut this down later on or something. That's okay, but the concept is there. I can put a pole here, so it's adjustable. So yeah, it does look like I'll be a little higher than normal, but this is gonna be like an off-road unit anyway. So we want to look off-road. We want to look like off-road. Yep, it's gonna be cool. Okay, so now that you guys seen that, I'm gonna go grab the other seat and see what it looks like. Okay, you guys bear with me for a minute. I'm gonna go grab the seat. Whew. You hear me cutting, huh? Sorry. No, that's the other saw I need to get. Okay. Can we turn it up? Oh. Huh? Oh. I'll turn it up if you want me to turn it up, I was saying. Okay. I'm just getting everything measured out right now. I got the most of the car cut out. Okay. This is gonna be the mobility seat, folks. And yeah, the handle just came, the arm just came off. But I was gonna put the original seat back in there too. But I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. That's just gonna be the temporary mobility seat. I'm gonna put a better one on here later. Okay. Still doing the video too. Every time I come in here, you can hear, when you talk, I can hear you on the video. Yeah, remember we was talking about that stuff a little while ago? That's why, because I got the microphone on me right now. Yeah, I can edit it out though. All right. So this right here is the original seat that went inside. which we're not going to be using. Yeah, we're not going to be using that at all, because then we wouldn't be able to put our feet in there or nothing. So if we're sitting back here like this, I'm just trying to get an idea here. If we're sitting back here like this, we really won't need this. But I could put this back there to kind of give it that, I don't know. I could actually put this back here. I kind of like that. I kind of like that right there. Something like that. I don't know yet though. Still kind of debating on what I want to do here. And then once again, this right here can tilt down. This will tilt down and things like that. So we're just kind of getting a general idea of what it's going to look like. Right now, that seat would have to go up a lot higher. I don't want the seat to go up any higher than that, though. So we're gonna end up cutting down the tiller, which I kind of knew that already. I just got to figure out how much cutting down am I gonna have to do. But that's the project so far, folks. Just want to give you, like I said, an update of what it's going to look like. Give you an idea. This is the Sunday. This is the Sunday update. Sunday the, I think it's the 11th. Sunday the 11th, 2022. This is the update of the Bro-Bility Mobile. So I wanted to show you guys what the cutting looks like, what it takes to do something like this. It's a big project, but it's not really a big project, but it just takes time. And if you got the space, you know, you can do a better job. So that's what it's looking like right now. That's what it's looking like. And I can actually get this body on here. If I go ahead and, we're going to work on the lights and the horns and everything too. I wanted to show the horns. Oh yeah, I was going to show you guys the equipment, what the horns sound like. We got the air horns and all that other stuff too. We're going to talk about that in a minute. So, but we got to utilize this time here because the time goes by pretty fast. I think that angle is definitely too high. The angle is definitely too high. The seat's about in the right spot. See, if I raise the seat up about that high, that's good, but that's too high. We don't want it that high. And I would like this door. I would like the door to swing open. So we may cut across here and put a hinge on here and have the door where the door will actually open. If we're going to be this high, because I don't want to be crawling up in here, trying to get up in here. You know? The purpose of a mobility scooter is to be able to get into it. And this is definitely too high for me to be crawling into. So we're going to probably end up cutting this door so it can open up. I got to think about it though. I'll have to cut it here. We're not going to use the Sawzall though, because the Sawzall won't cut it as clean. We'll use what do you call it? We'll use the blade saw, and we'll cut through here, and then we'll put some hinges on here so we can open this thing up. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Let me check the time real quick, see what our time looks like, because it takes a lot of time to do this. Hang on. Hey, Mars, what time is it?
I don't know. I can't tell the time right now. It's after 12:30. I know that.
Oh, I didn't want to, because I know I gotta get you some food pretty soon. I was trying to see. I don't want to. Let me see. Oh yeah. Okay, it's only one. It's 12:51. I got time. All right. Oh, I need to grab that battery. I'm talking to myself. I'm on the video, making a video right now. No, I'm talking to the people because I'm making the video. Nah, a couple of people came by. Barbara came by for a minute. But no, I'm just talking to myself. I'm letting the people know what's going on so they can, you know, they can check it out. But I got the microphone on me right now. Every time I come in here, they can hear everything we say. That's why I got to edit it out. Everything you say. When you're talking about Frank and all this other stuff, they can hear that right now. Right. That's why I was trying not to say nothing when I come in too much. But I got to edit it out anyway. I'll just edit it out. Okay, folks, back again. And what I'm showing you this time, this is actually, this is pretty heavy. This is a mobility battery. And it's two 12-volt batteries. They're kind of heavy. I don't know if we're going to use those or not. For right now, we will, though. And the purpose of that, I think it's real muddy over here. So you guys just bear with me for a minute. I don't really want to sit here. We're going to show you guys the horns. It's sinking down in the ground. Okay. This is the mobility battery. We're going to show you the air horns that we're going to be using. And kind of get an idea of what they sound like. Hang on, box busting. Okay. Can y'all see me? Okay, I hope you can see me. Hope we're still recording. Yeah, it looks like we're still recording. Dang, this thing is wet. I feel the wetness coming through. I have a wet butt. Anyway, this is an alarm system. We're going to put an alarm system on here. Keeping it real. We got an alarm system. Cheap alarm system. We've got backup lights that we're going to put on here. The backup lights. Okay, these are these lights right here. We may get some other lights as well. But we're going to use these right now. They got the brake, blinker, and all that kind of stuff. And I got some extra blinker lights that I bought too that looks pretty cool. Motorcycle blinker lights. Really cheap. They're like $9. Some of the stuff is pretty cheap. It's like $26 for this. $26 for a complete alarm system. We'll go over that in a little bit. Alarm system, lights. We took this out yesterday. This is the, what do you call it? This goes back in the lights. I took it out yesterday. I cleaned the glass and everything. I've got to drill and put LEDs inside of here. So we haven't done that yet. We're going to be doing that for the lighting. And the motorcycle lights, they came in these little packages right here. They're like little, small, for the blinkers. These lights are really cool. These right here. They're kind of directional blinker type motor lights. And we're going to put those in the frame as well. And my horns. Okay, so I got a lot of brackets. A lot of these brackets we got from Walmart. Okay, that's what's going to hold the frame up together once we figure out where we want it. So we just got it sitting on there right now. And then the horns that we're going to use, air horns. I told you guys about the air horns. These are the babies right here. I can't wait. Can't wait to install these. We may install these today. I actually want to install them. I don't know where I'm going to install them yet. I was going to install them like, it'd be cool out here actually. It would look cool out like that. It would look cool out like that. On both sides. That might be kind of cool. We might do something like that. Or we might put them under here where you can't see. I don't know what we're going to do with the horns yet. But this is the air horns right here. We're going to show you what they sound like in a minute. I got 2 sets of these. Okay? So, when I tell you I'm serious about the project, I'm really, really serious. We also got this hyper tough 100-foot extension cord. Okay, can y'all see that? 100-foot extension cord, hyper tough. 16 gauge, 100 feet. This is going to be riding with us because if we have to charge up somewhere and we don't know where we're going to charge up, we can go and charge up wherever we need to charge up. So this is going to be riding with us when we get ready to, for our project. 100 feet extension cord. All right. These little lights right here, these little LEDs right here, these were going to go in there originally, but I think we're going to make these the fog lights. And I can see exactly where they'll fit right in there perfect, actually. I think these are going to be the fog lights. I can fabricate that tonight. That's really easy to do. I can see where the... I could fabricate that tonight if I really wanted to do that. We might put this in tonight. These are the fog lights. Yeah, we're not going to use these as the headlights. I looked at some other lights that I want to get, and they're lights that you can control with a remote control, so you can actually change the colors and stuff. I think we're going to use those as the headlights, and they're pretty bright too, I think. So I think we're going to use those. I just got to I got to think about it. Like I said, I don't have any money right now, so don't hate, don't wait, donate. All our money's been going on the project. People send in $5, $10. That's what I do. I put it on the project. Here's the other set of air horns right here, keeping it real. I got the bracket still on this one. I put the bracket already on there. And like I said, I could mount them easily like that. I could put them just like that. And bam, we'll look pretty cool going down the street. I could put them up like that. We got some serious air horns. We could have it to where you can't see the air horns, and we could put them in the grill somewhere. There's so many options. That doesn't have a real grill, so I would have to drill a lot of holes if I wanted to do that. Or I could just have it where it's sitting here sideways like that. I could have it where it sits in there sideways. And that might be all right. It's all kind of options. I could put it like this on that little piece right there. All kind of options. So we're gonna let you hear what these sound like. So let me strip these wires down, and we're gonna show you what this sound like. Didn't bring no wire strippers over here. Bring no kind of cutters over here at all, did I? All right, I'll be right back. Okay. What did I do with those tools? Oh, in that basket. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. With my wet butt. All right, so let me find some strippers, some cutters in here, and I'm gonna strip these cables down, and then we're gonna see what these horns sound like. So you guys just bear with me for a minute. Pull out some more tools here. These are the rims right here. Just wanted to show that for, this is half of the rim. And I thought about bolting them on there, but I would have to, oh, they fit in there. Oh, wow. That actually fits in there. That actually fits in there. And that's what it would look like, something like that. Might have to cut them a little bit more where it would really fit in there. How I would secure it is a whole different thing. Last time I think I zip tied them or something, and I was able to get them in there. That doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad at all. I thought about painting these though. Think about painting these. I don't like the black. So, you know, if I paint them the same silver color as this or something like that, I think that would bring it out a little bit. And then they got this little beauty ring thing that goes around it. So I'd have to modify the beauty ring and go in there, and it would look something like that. That's not too bad. Will it fit in the back? Yeah, they actually fit in. So that's another thing that we'll experiment with later on, cosmetically. Right now, let's go ahead and get to stripping here. Not really stripping. We're getting to stripping the wires here. So I'm gonna strip this wire. I don't have the real strippers. I just got this type of stripper here, but that's okay. It'll do the job. And like I said, I guess this is the best time to test this type of stuff because you really can't test this stuff in the house because it's going to be too loud. I tested it the other day, but I didn't test both of them the same time. And that's what we're kind of doing today. Put the two reds together, two positives. And we put the two negatives together here. Two negatives. I need to have some more extended wire on here. They could even go, to be honest with you, I could mount them up here like that. If I really want everybody to see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? I could mount them over here on the side. All kind of different possibilities with these horns. So we're gonna go ahead and let you guys hear what it sounds like. Okay, so I got this little battery right here. It's kind of heavy. These are the original scooter batteries, lead acid batteries. And like I said, I don't think we're going to be using these. We may use one. I don't want to put too much weight on this thing though. So the goal is to keep the weight down. And let's just hear what these sound like real quick. You guys ready? Everybody ready? Negative. Dang. That's what they sound like. Did y'all hear that? Dang. That's what they sound like. So the horns work. Woo! That's what they sound like, folks. Sorry about that. Yeah, they work. So when I come down the street, I think you'll be able to hear me. Now, the goal is I kind of want to keep them hidden. I don't know if we should have them on the outside like that. We may have them down here somewhere because you can see they are pretty loud. So my goal was to bolt them onto the frame originally. So you wouldn't even know that this is the car coming down the street. So I think we're going to bolt them onto the frame. I just got to find out where exactly. And we're going to go from there. But that's pretty much it. I don't think we can do too much today. I'm going to go ahead and try to work on the steering because I got to be able to steer this thing and get it back over to my storage today. We're not going to be able to complete it today. I know that for a fact. Put some air in the tires. I definitely want to do that. Put some air in the tires. We may be able to bolt this thing down a little bit with some zip ties. And then I think I'm just going to roll it back over to my storage. I think that's what we're going to do. Because right now, we cannot put the motor on here until I get the sprockets welded. The small sprocket, the 9-tooth sprocket welded to, I think it's a 12-tooth sprocket, but it's a different type of sprocket. The sprocket, the original sprocket that went to the engine. So that's the front sprocket. It's a 12-tooth sprocket. We're taking a 9-tooth from the original motor, the electric motor that I have, and we're taking that sprocket and we're going to weld it. So I need some help on that. If anybody knows where I can get that little weld done, that's the only welding that we're going to do in this project. Hopefully. I'm trying to do this project without any welding. And unfortunately, the sprocket did not work. The sprocket and chain that I ordered did not work because I'm not going to say it didn't work. It's just it doesn't fit the shaft. So if I were to drill the shaft bigger, I could probably get that sprocket on there and bolt it on there. But that's I just figured just go ahead and use the original sprocket and the original chain. So that's where we're at, folks. You guys heard the horns? These are some incredible air horns. I'm very, very happy with these horns. Wait till you see the lights. Wait till you see the alarm system. The alarm system is actually going to be part of the horns too. So instead of just hearing the little, instead of hearing that, you're going to hear these air horns go off, and we're going to put relays on there. So they're going to just flash. They're not going to just be going, they'll be going, but it'll be really loud, really, really loud. So that's part of the alarm system for this system. The electrical system, once again, the lights, the blinkers, we're going to do a underglow for the body. So we'll have lights down here where all this will light up, and it's going to be really, really cool. Once again, I think we're going to have to definitely cut a door, because looking at this, looking at the height, I'm looking at the height. I got some really good height here. I'm not going to want to crawl into this thing. I'm not going to want to crawl into it, I don't think. I think I'm going to want the door to open up. So I see a seam here. I could cut across here real nice and put some hinges in here and probably make that work. I don't have any hinges right now, so I'm just letting you know I don't have that. So I have to buy hinges if I was going to do that. So far, it's looking pretty good. Oh, man. I think we're going to probably be wrapping it up. It's getting kind of cold out here, too. I'm getting kind of cold. But I definitely want to, I got to get the steering going here, so I'm able to steer this body, steer this thing back over to my storage. And I would like to complete the steering today and the, what do you call it? The rest of the part where I'm just, I think I'm going to put my tools up. Start putting my tools up, because I don't want to leave my tools out here. And then we can just cover this thing up. We can cover it up and then come back and work on it maybe a little later. So we're going to end this video right now. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Thank you guys for joining us. I know this has been a long, lengthy video. We're going to have to edit some of this stuff. I've been in and out, back and forth, but I wanted to show you guys the cutting. I wanted to show you guys that we did. We got the body on here, and we got a lot more work to do, of course, but this is the beginning stages, and I try to work on these on Sundays because Sundays, there's not a lot of people around. Management, we're talking about. Management is not around on Sundays. That's why I work on these on my Sundays. So that's why we're working on this today. And like I said, a lot of work to still put in. But you guys heard the air horns. You guys heard these babies. Very, very excited to get these. And wait till you see the lights. Wait till you see the underglow body kit that we're going to be having. I like to change we got new tires and everything. They haven't came in yet. They should have been here like 3-4 days ago. Believe it or not, I don't know what the delay is on that. They're in Roseville right now. And I told you guys about the lights. The lights are going to go on. I could do all that tonight. I could actually put all that on the car tonight if I wanted to do all that. Take the car back inside. I may end up doing that. But I want to get this thing done. I want to get this thing done, folks. That's the point of me making the video, is to let you guys know, don't hate, don't wait, donate, because I've done as much as I can. As far as I'm waiting on that one little piece to be welded, the sprockets to be welded together. But I've got my little tools here, my saws and drills and things like that. But I still need your help. Okay? So the point is, dang, it's getting cold out here. Help a brother out. Like I said, the goal is this little sprocket right here. This is a 12-tooth original sprocket. We want to take that, and we want to take the 9-tooth, which is right here, 9-tooth, 12-tooth, but different type of sprockets. This came off the electric motor. This came off the engine, the Suzuki engine. We want to take this sprocket, and we want to weld it on here. I need some help. I need somebody out there that has a welder. Somebody out there has a welder. Come on. I'm in Sacramento. Help a brother out. Let me know. Contact me through Messenger and say, hey, I'll weld that for you, bro. I'll hook you up, brother. I'll hook you up. Hook a brother up. I don't have no money right now. I'm keeping it real. They're like $3, I think. So take this sprocket. I need to weld it on here. And then I can put this onto the electric motor, which I have out here too. I still have the electric motor. Still have the battery, the electric motor. We still have all that. And I just can put this on the electric motor, hook the electric motor up to the chain, bolt the electric motor down. I've got some bolts and screws and things like that to bolt everything down, and then we can go from there, okay? So once again, don't hate, don't wait, donate, okay? $ Tony McDo. Go to the Cash App, $ Tony McDo, or you can go to our GoFundMe page, and you can donate there too. But if you donate to the Cash App, we can get the funds faster. The GoFundMe is for basically our facility. Once again, that's the the BEVT, the budget, okay, budget electric vehicle, low budget electric vehicles that we want to do something very similar to this. Some are going to be cars, some are going to be scooters, some are going to be motorcycles, whatever's in your budget. If you got an old car and you want to convert it, we're going to be able to do that, but we got to have a facility to do it. I can't do it on my porch. I'm building all this stuff on my porch, okay? It's not even my porch, okay? My dad's porch. So please, once again, donate if you can. No joke on this. $ Tony McDo. Just go to the Cash App, $ Tony McDo, so we can get the rest of the parts to get this thing done. This is, like I said, this is a little welding. I need this thing welded. That's the first thing. I bought zip ties. I got a lot of zip ties, so we can zip tie this thing down. I can zip tie it down today if I want to right now. I can roll it on out of here. It'd be great. And then I've got bolts and brackets and stuff where we could also bolt it down. And I think we're pretty much where it's getting rainy. It's getting windy out here. I'm getting cold too, so I think we're gonna take a break. But I wanted to show you guys this is what it's going to look like, pretty much. I want to bring this tiller down. I want to bring that tiller down and see what it looks like, because that tiller is too high right now. That's the steering column. They call it a tiller. When you get into this mobility stuff, they don't call it steering columns. They call it tiller. So guys, just bear with me for a minute. That actually looks kind of cool. That looks kind of cool in the bed like that. That actually looks kind of cool sitting in the bed. Just like that. I actually like that. That's a good look right there. Okay. So let me just adjust this down for a minute. Just want to see what it looks like with a tilt here. That looks good. It looks like you can sit right in here, huh? Huh. A lot of the guys that have been building these, they've been building it very similar to where they're sitting way back here like that, which I didn't really want to do because I didn't want to sit into my bed, the bed of the truck. I want to still have the bed of the truck, but we may end up doing something very similar to that. What do you guys think? How's that look? Can you guys see that? So I got to really think about what's going to work here. My pants came down here. That's going to be edited out for sure. Just like that. This is definitely too close. So once we cut it down a little bit, it's going to look like that. It'll look just like that. It still fit on here. We can still have a regular steering wheel over there too. We can have that over there for looks. How's that look? See how that looks. Don't look too bad. Yep. That looks good. All right, I think we're gonna start bringing stuff in. So anyway, once again, everybody, how you guys doing? Don't hate, don't wait. Donate, you see what we're doing. You see what we're trying to do. This is what it looks like. And we still got a lot more work. I took the lights out. We're going to be putting the lights in. We're going to put in lights here. We're going to put in fog lights right there. And we're going to have marker lights. And this thing is going to be really, really, really awesome. So I just want you guys to know, this is what I do. Can y'all see me? This is what I do. We almost on the battery power. Yeah. So we're going to sign off. I love you guys once again. Peace and love. Don't hate. Don't wait. Donate to the project, to the projects, to the Bro-Bility. This is Bro-Bility 101, Bro-Bility 2022. Okay, we're still in 2022. We want to get this thing done by 2022. We don't want to go to 2023. We can go to 2023, but we don't want to go to 2023. We should have this thing done. I should have had this thing done like 3 months ago, but I just haven't had the parts and didn't have the money, so I had to wait. I'm still waiting. Tires should be here Monday. It should be here tomorrow. Okay, so we're waiting on tires. We're going to air these tires up today. We're going to do as much as we can. That's all I can do. Do as much as I can. So you do as much as you can. Don't hate. Don't wait. Donate. $ Tony McDo, because I love you. And we out. Bro-Bility 2022 with Tony McDo. And we out.